Good morning, doctor. My name is Dr. Doris Paredes O. I talk about lymphoma. Lymphoma is a cancer of a part of the immune system called the lymphoma system. There are many types of the lymphoma. One type is called Hodgkin disease. The rest are called non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Non-Hodgkin lymphoma or Hodgkin disease lymphoma are malignant diseases of cells of the immune system. Pediathric lymphoma include non-Hodgkin lymphoma and Hodgkin disease, constitute 10% of pediatric cancer and occupy third place beyond leukemia and CNS tumors. Half of non-Hodgkin lymphoma are also made mononucleic cells, breathing and non-burden lymphoma, and 3 are the lymphoma resting and the rest of the larger cell. Clinical manifestations are variable: medicinal, abdominal, cervical, supraclavicular, spinal, skin, and bone mass. Stage 1 and 2, 35 and 40% of non-Hodgkin lymphoma have a favorable prognosis. 85 and 95% survival. Stage 3 and 4 have worse outcome. 75 survival for stage 3. Non-Hodgkin lymphoma begins when a type white blood cell called a T cell or B cell become a normal cell divided again and again, make more and more like normal cell. This is a normal cell can spread and almost any other part of the body. Amount of time doctors can determine the way a person has not Hodgkin.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Hill, and today we're going to be talking about signs and symptoms of childhood lymphomas. Lymphomas are malignancies, cancers, that arise within the immune system, particularly the lymph nodes of the immune system and the cells that those nodes help create. Because we have lymph nodes in the immune system throughout our body, they can present in all sorts of different ways, and we have to be astute to look for them. They account for about 10% of childhood cancers. The most obvious signs, of course, are swollen lymph nodes. You have sets of lymph nodes around your neck, around your ears, behind your neck, over your clavicles here, under your armpits, down near the groin, and a few other places that you can feel them in the body. Anytime you feel a node on your child that is swollen more than about 1/2 an inch, that doesn't move when you try and move it around, or that is not tender and almost rubbery or eraser-like in texture.
Non-Hodgkin lymphoma can cause many symptoms such as swelling, painful lymph nodes in the neck, hair around unusually worse loss, fever, shocking night, severe causal trouble, and breathing or self pain, severity and truly can die away. Pain, injury, or failing and fusion and chemotherapy is a primary treatment for all types of non-Hodgkin lymphoma, and Hodgkin lymphoma is included within wide work of the malignant lymphoma, whose histology feature is the regular stubborn.
You might bring that to your doctor's attention. Now, it's real normal for children to get swollen lymph nodes when they get strep or a cold or even dandruff. But those lymph nodes tend to move around. Sometimes they're swollen, and they should be sort of soft rather than rubbery. They also shouldn't be greater than 2 centimeters in size. Other things we see with lymphoma and other childhood cancers include diffuse symptoms like sweating, fever, fatigue. Now, obviously, if your child catches a cold or a flu, he or she may have any of those symptoms, but if they go on more than the usual duration of a cold, or if they seem out of proportion to the rest of the illness, it's probably a good idea to let a doctor check your child out and try and figure out what's going on. It's almost never a lymphoma, but the few times that it is, we're always glad that we checked. Lymphomas can form solid tumors in lots of different places. Some of them will form in the abdomen and cause abdominal pain and even blockages of the intestines. Some can form near the blood vessels and the trachea.
Clinical is a person with a cervical supravical adenoma, find out that inflammatory adenopathy and a rapid growth. 2 3 of cases have medicinal adenopathy with many causes and non-productive causes. Another symptom of arbitration or branchial compression treatment is a basic chemotherapy and posterior radiotherapy. Pediatric lymphoma, lymphatic tumors, non-Hodgkin lymphoma, Hodgkin disease. Non-Hodgkin lymphoma versus acute leukemia. Non-Hodgkin lymphoma generally manifests just as weak in extremity. This is weak or way to demonstrable dissemination. The distinction between non-Hodgkin lymphoma and acute leukemia is arbitrary default. This symptom is a broad considered stratum of the spectrum ranging from clinical localized disease to the overt leukemia. In the most treatment because acute leukemia is a not defined invasive marrow involving above of the troxima typical of brush 22%. Irreversibility of the person of the Burke extramedullary disease, characterized and extramedullary tumor accompanied by marrow involvement below the thoracic constituent state for lymphoma.
Vessels in the trachea, in the chest, compressing the airway or compressing blood flow. They can form in the neck as well and compress vital structures there. They can even form in the skin and in the bones. Those can all be lymphomas, so a child who has an unusual swelling or an unexplained pain is always worth checking out. It's easy, of course, to start seeing lymphomas behind every ache and pain and bad day that a child has, and I'd encourage you not to get too concerned about them. But at the same time, trust your instincts, and if you think something is really unusually wrong with your child, it's never wrong to ask your child's doctor to help you out. So, talking about childhood lymphomas and their symptoms, I'm Dr. David Hill.
Thanks.